Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm getting ready to leave the office here today, but I'm not going home just yet. I'm going somewhere pretty cool, and I'm gonna take you along with me. Let's go. So I just got invited to a place that before today, I didn't even know existed. I mean, I assumed places like this existed, but I didn't know that this particular place specifically existed. And what it is, it's kind of like a production studio. And what they do there is they're essentially a done-for-you podcast solution. So I don't know too much about it. We're gonna go check it out. We'll take a look at it together. You go in there and it's fully set up. They can host up to 6 guests. They have all the professional equipment, the lighting, the audio, the visual, everything is set up. Plus they live stream it while you're recording it. So if you're someone who wants to start a podcast, if you're someone who lives in the DFW area, if you're someone who wants to expand your brand, expand your business, get your message out or something like that, then you are definitely going to want to watch this episode, because this is really cool. And even if you're not in the DFW area, there's probably something just like this around you somewhere. So let's go check it out. We're here. All right, somewhere inside one of these buildings, either 1, 2, or 3, is the place what we're looking for. I think it's in 2. Is that 2? Let's go find him. Well, it's officially hot in Dallas now. I think you saw on the way over here, might be touching 100. It might be a little exaggeration, but we've done well this year. It took, well, till mid-June to get this hot, so we'll take it. But we're almost to the doors. Let's go see what's going on here. Guys, I found them. They're right there. Real News Public Relations, and then Real News Communication Network. I think there's a podcast going in right now. We're gonna go check it out. You can see pretty interesting stuff right in there. All right, let's walk in and introduce ourselves and see if we can find the person who invited us and take a look around. All right, guys, I got to speak with Trey. I talked him into showing us what's going on here. He's a producer at Real News Communications Network, and right now he's editing a podcast that was shot earlier. So what I did find out is it's a fee-based service based on what you want, and they have different packages. And I'm not going to pry too much. I didn't ask them prices, but then they pretty much handle everything. They edit it, they give you the final product, so you're ready to go. So let me introduce you to Trey. Say hi, Trey.
Hey, how's it going?
You don't mind being in front of anywhere between 1 and 1,000,000 people, do you?
I'll try not to get nervous, but I think
cool,
I'll be okay.
So you mentioned you're a producer here.
I am.
And
yes,
you're
sir.
editing a podcast that you filmed earlier.
Correct.
So what can you tell me about the process? Looks like we have some video, so it's more than just a podcast.
Exactly. Well, so basically we are just editing some of the audio from the video podcast, just to kind of like increase the audio quality to make sure that the best product is put out there for the customer. Yeah.
What is there anything, so say for instance, I use Adobe Audition.
Right.
I don't know if you're familiar with the program at all.
I'm fairly familiar, yes, sir.
Those of us who are beginners, not audio engineers, okay, we're not looking for a professional product.
Okay.
But what we want is something that sounds decent, that we can feel good about putting out if we're doing it ourselves. Any major tips or?
I mean, the biggest thing with any kind of like software that you use, whether it be Adobe Audition, whether it be Premiere, is just to really get your hands on it and play with it. Like, that's the best advice I can give to anybody. It's just really like actually get your hands on the software, dive into it as much as possible, because I may know some things that someone else don't know, you know, vice versa. So the best thing I can advise is just get your hands on it, get into it, and really just kind of like play with all of the stuff and like make mistakes, because that's gonna happen and then you can fix it.
I think I've made my share of mistakes, and I think that's how I learned, so that's excellent advice.
That's good.
So you got quite a setup here.
Yes, sir.
Really cool. It looks like you have a real professional operation here.
Definitely.
Trey, thank you so much for sharing the time.
Oh, yeah, it's
I'll
not a
let you get
problem.
back to work, okay?
Hey, thank you. Have a great rest of your day, boss.
All right. Guys, check this out. You'll never believe where I am right now. Of course, we got the podcast that's going to get started here in just a few minutes. This is the Purple Tales podcast. Do you know what that is? That's right, Barney the Purple Dinosaur has his own podcast.
I love you, you love me.
How cool is that?
That's him right there.
That's the main thing. Obviously,
That's Marty.
Lion King shot's incredible.
He looks busy.
This one. So that's
Do his thing.
So the podcast is just about to get started. We're going to go ahead and actually get to go into the sound room and see the behind the scenes, check it out as it's running. So pretty cool stuff. We're going to be pretty quiet when we do go in there. But we're going to see kind of the inner workings. And I think what they have going on today is a remote interviews. So it looks like the person that they're having as a guest on their podcast is actually off premise. So pretty cool to see how that's done. Let's go check it out. Once again, we're gonna be real quiet to respect their production here. So that's what we can see inside. We got the people who are hosting the podcast.
Yep.
And then via satellite, so to speak, down here.
Okay, I'm gonna get things started. So P, I'm gonna mute your audio for right now, so you can just hang out and listen. All right, here we go.
Continuing our look now at the best in children's television. This morning, the new kid, or dinosaur on the block.
So the big purple reptile that kids can't resist.
The big purple
Teaches about love, and it just kind of like soothes the kids.
And always, there's that signature song.
So what does it all mean? Well, first of all, I thought it was pretty cool to get a behind-the-scenes peek, and I was happy to show it with you because I think it's pretty interesting. But I also think it means different things for different people. For some people, it's just simply, hey, cool, Barney's got a podcast. I remember what it was like to watch that show when I was a kid. Maybe I'll go check it out. And if you want to do that, you can find a link in the description below to the YouTube channel. However, I want to leave this video with one final thought, if I may. For other people, they're going to look at this and see the opportunity, and that's what I want to talk about, the opportunity and how it relates to you. Now, the barriers to entry have been shattered, whether it's a done-for-you podcasting solution in your area or it's the cell phone in your pocket. You have the opportunity to become your own broadcast channel. We all have the ability, and quite frankly, I think the duty to share our stories and tell of our experiences and share our expertise with the people who might want to benefit from it. Put yourself out there and something incredible might just happen. This is not going away, with podcasting solutions like this popping up across the country, and of course YouTube, the king of organic self-promotion. If you're searching for more in life, whether it's more money, more customers, more clients, more impact, or just something more, the solution is quite literally staring you right in the face right now. The solution is simple, and I'm the perfect example. Build something, and you just never know where it might take you. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you go ahead and check out the Purple Tales podcast on YouTube. I'll go ahead and link that in the description below. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye now.